So you're thinking about Troy, and I'm not talking about the 2004 movie with Brad Pitt.
Is there no one else?
I'm talking about Troy, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to touch on the good, bad, and ugly about the one and only Troy, Michigan. Stay tuned. What's going on, everyone? Andrew McManaman with Living in Michigan, bringing you videos about moving to, living in, and everything in between the fine state of Michigan. I'm also a licensed realtor, and I get texts, calls, and emails from people all over the country wanting to make the move to the Mitten State. So let this be your go-to resource as well. Troy, Michigan, a place you'd think would be full of swords, shields, and battles. But it's not, I promise you. I'm kidding, of course, but there is a little irony in that statement. The name Troy comes from an Irish surname meaning soldier. And after Troy Township's establishment in 1827, 1955 rolled around and the city was officially incorporated to prevent bordering cities from trying to take more land. So, in a sense, soldiers were just standing their ground. I won't make this all about the history of Troy, but I will link a few sources in the description in case you want to dig a little deeper into it. Another notable thing about Troy to put into perspective is this 33.63 square mile slice of land is home to over 87,000 people who bring in an average household income of just over $101,000, making it the most populated city in Oakland County. And if you know anything about Oakland County, you know it's very big, like 907 square miles kind of big. Since there are so many good things to say about the city, I'll start off by breaking down the pros of living in Troy, Michigan. I'll also link cool stuff to do in Troy in the description too. To kick this list off with pro number one, I'll just knock out the city's impressive rankings now. Troy was ranked number 2 of 815 best places to live in Michigan, number 2 of 337 best suburbs to live in Michigan, and number 8 of 337 best suburbs to raise a family in Michigan, according to niche.com. And I don't want to say this all solely from one source. CNN Money, Patch.com, Livability.com, BestPlaces.net, and US News have all attested to these rankings. Pro number 2 is the growing global business hub that over 6,000 businesses call home. Troy isn't shy when it comes to leading by example, promoting innovation, embracing diversity, and of course, encouraging collaboration. These aren't just 6,000 mom and pop shops. They are global companies and Fortune 500 corporations that have employed over 129,000 people. Just to throw some more numbers at you, 7 million square feet of retail space, 16 million square feet of manufacturing space, and 21 million square feet of office and engineering space. This is Southeast Michigan's heart for the largest high-tech workforce in the country. I don't know about you, but this pro alone has a million green flags popping up in my head. Great opportunity, great job market, great economy, and just all around great. Pro number 3, Troy schools. According to the US News, who nationally ranks schools based on performance, graduation rate, and college preparation, ranked Troy High School number 6 best high schools in Michigan, number 4 best high schools in Detroit metro area, and number 275 best high schools nationally. They might seem kind of high, but according to edweek.org, there's over 130,000 public and private K-12 schools in the US. So I'd say Troy is doing pretty well. Other schools that serve the Troy School District weren't rated anything less than an A, and a lot of them ranked pretty high on the chart for best public schools in Michigan. All right, enough about the good things to look forward to in living in Troy. Let's transition to the not so good things. Con number 1, transportation. It's no secret that such a booming business center being the focal point for Troy, that the traffic and driving situations aren't as good as they could be. With the city bringing in so many outsiders to the already heavy populated city, it can cause a few headaches, or a lot. I will surely throw some solutions to your problem, my friends. The city, of course, tried to fix these issues by establishing the Smart Bus, which has fixed routes throughout the city, RYDE, spelled R-Y-D-E, that offers transportation options for people over 60 or over 18 with disabilities. Taxis and other rideshare options such as Lyft and Uber can shuttle you wherever you want to go, and obviously that comes with a price. Amtrak, which is located in Troy's Transit Center, and FAST, which is Frequent, Affordable, Safe Transit, which takes passengers all over Metro Detroit 7 days a week. With all these options out there, there are still complaints about the lack of transportation, so be sure to dig deeper into your commute options in advance so you can get a spot on one of these options. Con number 2, with the millions and millions of square feet of retail, manufacturing, engineering, and miscellaneous office spaces taking up a good old chunk of the city, it leaves a lot of residents saying, there isn't a whole lot to do here. It's a fair statement, unless you're a full-blown workaholic who doesn't mind it and simply enjoys never leaving the office ever. I'm kidding, it's always nice to have stuff to do in a place you live. It's not that there's a shortage of restaurants, entertainment, or shops, considering the gigantic Somerset Mall located in Troy. It just lacks walkability, and with that being said, the Somerset Mall is just used in place of the lack of downtown walkability. There was a proposal to redevelop the Troy Civic Center to prove the downtown atmosphere the city is lacking, but based on the pros and cons of this, the proposal was denied. And last but not least, con number 3, the cost of living. Particularly for transportation and housing, everything else is at or below the national average. Transportation was covered with a few solutions that tend to reach into your wallet a little bit if you're not careful. As far as housing, the average sale price in Troy, as of recording this, is over $388,000, which is 11.3% increase from the year before, and almost $120,000 over the average sale price in the state. The home appreciation in the last 10 years has been over 97.1%. In the rental market, 25% of the population is renting, and roughly 1.3% of the houses, condos, and apartments are available to rent. In terms of months supply, Troy is at a 1.2, meaning it would take 1.2 months for the city to completely run out of housing inventory, given no more were being added. As of right now, there are about 124 homes for sale in Troy, which is a 26.2% decrease from the last year. I just threw a whole lot of stats at you, so feel free to pause and rewind if you didn't catch that all in the first go. So that brings us to the question, what are your thoughts about Troy, Michigan? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Overall, Troy is a southeast Michigan city you don't want to look over if you're thinking about making a move to the area. And if you are, feel free to text, call, or email me anytime with questions about Troy or any of the surrounding areas. I'm happy to be a resource for you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If these videos week after week continue to give you value, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and tap the bell to be notified every single time I come out with a new video. This order of operations lets me know that the content I provide is helpful, so it would be much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.